Hey guys, this is NDM here, bringing you another episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So in the last episode, we made it to the first dungeon, which is the inside of the Deku tree, a relatively easy dungeon. It's not hard, it's not as hard as compared to all the other dungeons that we're gonna face later on in the game. And here's your first Deku Scrub fight here. And you just gotta use your shield to kill these guys or get rid of them. You don't necessarily kill them, they just run away. Ow, 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 forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you move the control stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Wahahaha. Well, that sounds really handy. Well, it does work, but obviously it does. But that's some really handy information you gave me there, sir. But I think he is right though. If it is a really, really high cliff, I don't think it works. I'm not really sure if it does, but I don't think it does. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I guess we can try it out sometime if we come to a really high cliff that we can just jump off. Anyway, here's a big chest, which is just like the chest we saw earlier, but it obviously contains something different, so let's see what's inside. And it's a slingshot. Cool. Yeah, basically our first main weapon of the game, because Deku sticks aren't really a weapon. Well, actually no, basically your first main weapon is your sword. What the hell am I on about, dude? Well, yeah, this is your first well, why do I keep saying it's your first main weapon when it's not? Don't be stupid. Right, I haven't showed you this yet, have I? Well, this is the dungeon map. This is basically the map of the dungeon. See, I said it wasn't relatively huge. It's just got some rooms. And we're going to equip that to the bottom button, and we're going to save it, because, yeah, well. And there's also a chest up here too, and I haven't got the map on my screen. I'm being silly here, because that's kind of handy to have if you're like really lost. And we got ourselves a recovery heart, which we didn't really need, but oh well, I'll take anything. Well, I haven't used that block, but basically what you can, I'm just going to show you how you use this thing. You can just shoot the ladder down, like that, and voila! Just go ahead and climb that. Well, we don't really need to, because we have that block there, so we're all good. And that Deku Scrub doesn't respawn, so we don't have to deal with him and waste time in this room again. So we can, well, yeah. Get rid of these spiders here. You're doing on my wall, dude. I need to climb that shit. I need to climb it so I can get up to upstairs. You can also shoot these guys from here, but there's really no point, seeing as you're already going up there, and those guys don't really they don't damage you at all while you're climbing this ladder. It's only those little tiny baby spiders that do the damage. And as you noticed, as you saw that there was a web down at the beginning of the dungeon, and it like had a hole that went down. Basically what you gotta do, I'm not gonna do that now though, but basically what you gotta do is just shoot one of those spiders and then just jump all the way down. That breaks the web, obviously. Because there is no fire, you can't burn it or anything, so let's go and progress on through here then. And there's another big chest. Wow, we're getting all the big chests here, dude. We've only got one tiny chest though. Alright, get rid of these. I don't think that one, oh, it does permanently die. Some of them don't permanently die. Some of them do, but that one obviously did, because the plant wasn't there anymore, so. Because you see like a little plant where the roots grow from, I guess. And that's where that's how you tell if it's gonna come back or not. And what's this? A golden spider? You don't see that every day. Let's try and kill it and see what it gives us. Oh, a skull. You destroyed a gold skull teller. You got a token proving you destroyed it. Now, that becomes one of your main quest items that you will gather throughout the game. You don't just get them in dungeons, you get them all over the place. And in total there is 100 of them, and I never actually got 100 of them. So I'm hoping to get 100 golds. I'm actually hoping to 100% this game. I've never actually done that before. I've never got all the heart pieces. I've never got all the bottles. Because apparently there are 4 bottles, but I always heard that there were only 3, but obviously there's 4. And I never knew that until like recently, that you could get 4 of these, 4 bottles. And I think the bottle that I didn't get was from defeating the big pose on the Hyrule Field, because you got to give those big pose to the ghost in the house. Well, there's a house in... Well, I'm not going to spoil anything actually. I shouldn't really be telling you guys about this stuff, because that's like really later on in the game where you do all that stuff. And we've obtained the compass. The compass. Right. Compass. Compass. Funny. We got Deku seeds. So we got Deku seeds and Deku nuts. Nice. Right. And Deku sticks. So let's turn... Well, no, we don't need to turn on that switch to put the light on. We just do that. And that opens the door for us, so we're not trapped in anymore. Who trapped us inside? It can't be Ganondorf. He's trying to trap us in. Alright, let's shoot these spiders. Get rid of these guys. You can get rid of all of them, but I don't really see why you would do that, because that's wasting time. Because, well, if you've already destroyed one, all you gotta do is just jump down, and you gotta be really careful to actually get it, because sometimes you don't. And I've done that before. Trust me, I've done that many times. Like when you just, like, you're trying to jump down, and then you just don't jump down. Well, I don't know how it does it. Sometimes it just doesn't break when you jump down. I think you have to jump down right into the center of it to actually break it. Because like if you jump towards the sides, I think it just doesn't break. And there's our second one of the game. The second of 100. Second of many. Alright. It's all filled with water down here. What's going on? Must have reached the bottom then. And press the switch to turn this light on right here, which gives us another little mini chest. And I wonder what this could be. Oh, why, yes. A recovery heart. Wonderful. Splendid. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. You can do the... like that. And then you can do that again to get it. Or you can just backflip it, I think, but... I don't know, it feels easier doing it this way. Just do that. Destroy the gold skulls. Oh, yeah. It's the same dialogue for each one you get, it doesn't say anything different. Well, now we just gotta get rid of that web. Basically, you gotta, well, obviously use one of those Deku sticks. So let's go back to the torch over here and burn this web away. So anyway, guys, how you all doing? It's July 30th, Tuesday. Yay. The day after Monday. Oh god. And Monday's a dreadful day. I hate Mondays. I just hate Mondays. It's like my worst enemy. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead if you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Well, I don't know. You tried to attack me. That's kind of giving something away there. You traitor. You're just using that to soften me up, aren't you? You're just telling me information just to make me forgive you. Well, sir, that doesn't work on me. I need Deku nuts. Alright. And there's a gold, well, not gold sculptor. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. I bet so too. What, like jellyfish? A jellyfish gonna sting my ass? Alright, I see a switch down there though. Not jellyfish. Just a switch. And voila, we're done. If you've ever played the Master Quest, you know how different this dungeon is. Completely different. But you do get the Master Quest on the 3DS version, which is kind of neat actually, because the Master Quest was only an edition with Wind Waker. I think it came with like a special edition of Wind Waker. I'm not sure if it came with Wind Waker in every copy they made, because I think they made a special edition. And I did have the special edition, because I did have the Master Quest, which also gave you a copy of Ocarina of Time as well. But I also have Zelda's Collector's Edition for GameCube, which gives you Legend of Zelda, Legend of Zelda 2, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and a trailer of Wind Waker. But that was released ages ago, so... And this is how you move a block. Basically what you gotta do is just stand up to it, or stand to where you want to push it, and just press A on the controller pad and just move up on the joystick, and that moves it for you. Let's just climb this and progress onwards into the next room. Let's see what's inside here. Inside. What's inside? What awaits us? It's Deku Baba. He's gonna die. Yay. Alright, okay. Just gotta... Well, it's blatantly obvious. What you gotta do here is just like these switches. What, these switches? Like these switches, like these torches. Well, we're coming to an end of this dungeon now. We're closing in on the end. Let's just open this door. Oh god, we get an enemy as soon as we enter the room. Well, what a warm welcome that was. Let's all bundle around a table and sing old classical musicals, songs and shit like that, yeah. Sing old classical songs. Like Lollipop, Lollipop, or Lollipop. Nah. Lollipop by the Chordettes. I'm a terrible singer. I won't be able to go on any of these singing programs that they do on television. No way. Can't imagine myself doing that. Well, you see that web there? There is nothing we can do behind that web. We have to come back here. Well, I'll probably do that like after I get the item that you need to use to progress on in there. But there isn't really much behind that door. It's just a room, but there is something in there that we need to grab, but I'll get that later. Because we can't get it yet because we don't have the acquired item to enter that room. So. Yes. I'll probably finish off... Well, I'm not going to finish off this dungeon in this episode. Hell no. No way am I going to be able to do that. I've been recording for quite a while now. I think I should probably end the video here somewhere. Ow! Evil! Evil! Deku Baba. How dare you? How dare you do this to me? What did I ever do to you? Apart from kill you. Right, so push this block over here. Yeah, this is taking forever, dude. God. Talk about time consuming. Alright, let's jump over. And use this switch. Well, use the switch. I've been saying switch too much, I tell you. Switch. No, use the torch to light the torch. Yeah, well, that's what I was meant to say. And there's a skull on the map. Now that indicates that there is a boss, or a boss battle around here. Behind that door, so. He said 2, 3, and 1. So, just hit these guys in the right order. Which is this order. You gotta do it in this order. Otherwise you mess up. And then he tries to run away from you. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's no need to be sorry. You just told me some helpful information right there, dude. Even though I didn't need it, but oh well. Yeah, in the next episode... Well, I'm going to end the episode here, so... In the next episode, we'll be progressing onwards through the dungeon and fighting the boss battle, which is going to be Queen Goma, or whatever he said. Queen. God, this is... Oh. You'll find out in the next episode. So yeah, until then, this is MDM saying thanks for watching, and goodbye.